We get a little bit of clean time, maybe a few paychecks in the bank, and suddenly we think we're better than everybody else. We start judging the newcomer at the meetings. We start thinking that we've arrived somehow. But Proverbs 30 grabs us by the collar and humbles us real quick. It says, don't think you're so high and mighty. You're nothing but a lot of dirty laundry. Without God, you're just a pile of clothes that need to be washed. Welcome to day 30 of A Proverb a Day Keeps the Police Away. My name is Robert, and I'm a peer recovery coach who sees the lighter side of life. Today, we're going to be reading through Proverbs 30 from the Message version. We're going to learn why you shouldn't ask God to be rich. We're also going to meet that leech named Gimme and find out why you're just dirty laundry. Let's start out here with verses 1 through 9. This contains the only prayer in the book of Proverbs, and it's the absolute opposite of the American dream. Let's jump right in here. The skeptic swore, "There is no God. No God. I can do anything I want. I'm more animal than human. So-called human intelligence escapes me. I flunked wisdom. I see no evidence of a holy God. Has anyone ever seen anyone climb into heaven and take charge? Grab the winds and control them? Gather the rains in his bucket? Stake out the ends of the earth? Just tell me his name. Tell me the name of his sons. Come on now. Tell me." The believer replied, "Every promise of God proves true. He protects everyone who runs to him for help. So don't second guess him. He might take you to task and show up your lies." And then he prayed, "God, I'm asking for two things before I die. Don't refuse me. Banish lies from my lips and liars from my presence. Give me enough food to live on, neither too much nor too little. If I'm too full, I might get independent, saying, 'God, who needs him?' If I'm poor, I might steal and dishonor the name of my God." Okay, did you catch that prayer in verse 8? Give me enough food to live on, neither too much nor too little. This is the Goldilocks zone of recovery. Agar says, if I'm too rich, I might forget God. If I'm too poor, I might steal and dishonor God. We always want more. We want the lottery win. We want the overflow. But wisdom is realizing that excess is dangerous for an addict. We don't handle too much very well. The most spiritual thing you can ask for today is simply, "God, give me just enough for today." That there is true freedom. All right, next up we have verses 10 through 17. This section roasts our ego and introduces us to the voice of addiction. Let's jump back in here. Don't blow the whistle on your fellow workers behind their backs. They'll accuse you of being underhanded, and then you'll be the guilty one. Don't curse your father or fail to bless your mother. Don't imagine yourself to be quite presentable when you haven't had a bath in weeks. Don't be stuck up and think that you're better than everyone else. Don't be greedy and merciless, as cruel as wolves, tearing into the poor and feasting on them, shredding the needy to pieces only to discard them. A freeloader has twin daughters named Gimme and Gimme More. Three things are never satisfied. No, there are four that never say, "That's enough, thank you." Hell, a barren womb, a parched land, and a forest fire. An eye that disdains a father and despises a mother, that eye will be plucked out by wild vultures and consumed by young eagles. Oh, that last part doesn't sound any good, but let's bounce back to verse 12 here. That's a total roast. Don't think you're so high and mighty. You're nothing but a lot of dirty laundry. Spiritual pride is a killer. We get 30 days sober and we start acting like the Pope here. We look down on the guy who's shaking in the corner and just coming in for his first meeting. Proverbs is saying, check yourself. You're just dirty laundry that God decided to wash. You didn't clean yourself. He cleaned you. And look at verse 15. The leech has twin daughters named Gimme and Gimme More. That right there is the voice of addiction. It never says thank you. It only says gimme. If you hear gimme more in your head today, that's not ambition. That's the leech. You gotta starve that thing. All right, finally, we have verses 18 through 33. We're gonna wrap up here with some observations about nature and a final warning about anger. Let's finish it out here. Three things amaze me. No, four that I'll never understand. How an eagle flies so high in the sky. How a snake glides over a rock. How a ship navigates the ocean. And why adolescents act the way that they do. And we're still asking these questions today. Here's how a prostitute operates. She has sex with her client, takes a bath, and then asks, "Who's next?" Three things are too much for even the earth to bear. Yes, four things shake its foundations. When the janitor becomes the boss, when a fool gets rich, when a prostitute is voted Woman of the Year, and when a girlfriend replaces a faithful wife. There are four small creatures, wisest of the wise they are, ants. frail as they are, get plenty of food in the winter. Marmots, vulnerable as they are, manage to arrange for rock-solid homes. Locusts, leaderless insects, yet they strip the field like an army regiment. And lizards, easy enough to catch, but they sneak past vigilant palace guards. There are 3 solemn dignitaries, 4 that are impressive in their bearing. A lion, king of the beasts, deferring to none. A rooster, proud and strutting. A billy goat, and a head of state in stately procession. If you're dumb enough to call attention to yourself by offending people and making rude gestures, don't be surprised if someone bloodies your nose. Churned milk turns into butter. Riled emotions turn into fistfights. All right, verse 33 gives us a very simple equation here. If you churn milk, you're going to get butter. If you tweak a nose, you get a bleed. If you stir up anger, you're going to get a fight. It's cause and effect. If you keep pushing buttons, if you keep churning the drama, you're gonna get a fight. So what's the solution here? Verse 32 says, clamp your hand over your mouth. Sometimes the holiest thing you can do is shut up. If you feel the anger churning, don't let it out. Put your hand over your mouth until the moment passes. You can't get in a fight if you refuse to speak. So the takeaways from Proverbs 30 to keep the police out of your life today are this. Number 1, pray for enough. Don't ask for riches. Ask for enough so that you don't forget God. Number 2, check your ego. You aren't high and mighty. You're just dirty laundry that got washed. Number 3, kill the leech. Watch out for Gimme and Gimme more. Get rid of those monsters. And number 4, clamp your mouth. Stop churning anger. Stay out of that fight. You don't need it today. All right, friends, we are at day 30, just one day left of this. If you're ready to finish strong, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a comment with a laundry basket to show that you're humble today. And share this with someone who needs an ego check. I will see you tomorrow for day 31, but until then, stay sober, not boring.